It's game day here for GB in Lithuania, and GB need to get a bronze medal. That's their aim, and they can do it by getting a regulation time victory over Poland, and then they will rely on Lithuania beating Croatia. It's a big day for GB then to try and get that bronze medal, and those two results are important. 2:30 game for GB, that is the UK time, and then 6 o'clock for the Lithuania game. GB got ready for this game by having a team photo yesterday. Plenty of fun and laughter on the ice as the IIHF and the GB photographers took the team photo. And you can watch today's game on Premier Sports TV and on the BBC Sport website. The links are below. Big night then for GB and a chance of a bronze medal. Well, Paul, how's your first trip with the senior men been?
Exciting, nerve-wracking, but all in all, unbelievable experience. I've really enjoyed it.
Just take me back to when you found out, because obviously there was plenty of competition for places to get into the squad. Just we kind of remember how the moment came when you were told.
Well, the moment started was when Hutch signed me. He asked me, have I got any goals for moving up to the Elite League? And I went, I want to make the GB spot. I want to get involved and be noticed for a GB chance. And I never thought that I'd get in my first year of playing in the Elite League, and when that came I was shocked. And I thought, okay, well, I've made the squad, I'll go to the trial, see how it goes. And I had my mind set that, because there was a lot of good D-men there, that I was going there for the experience, just to see what it's about, see what the players are like. And then when I made it to Sheffield, I thought, well, I couldn't ask for anything more. And then when Doug sat me down in Sheffield and was like, congratulations, I was like, what? I was just gobsmacked about it. When he said you're coming to Lithuania, I just took it in my stride, and I've enjoyed every bit of it.
You do seem as though nothing phases you, because you look like a guy, to me, that's played dozens and dozens of caps. Is it something that you're feeling coming natural at the moment?
I don't know. It's been a thing that I think it comes with maturity, to be honest. When I was playing a couple of years ago, I'd get really nervous about situations of playing the top teams in like the EPL. And I think if you prepare yourself well enough for the games and stuff and just do everything that you normally do, then nothing really makes me nervous enough to make mistakes or not play as well as I should be. So I just try and relax as much as I can before the game, stay as focused as I can about doing my job out there, and just do everything that I can in my power whilst out there. And then whenever I'm off the ice, I watch what other people are doing and just learn from that, so you just never switch off.
Now, because the squad was only named a couple of days really before departure, obviously for family members to come across, that made it very difficult. But just tell us the story, because I found that when I went out yesterday that your mum and dad have actually surprised you out here.
Yeah, well, I've been talking to them after every game, phoning them. They've been watching it on Premier Sports and live cast and stuff like that. So I was speaking to them, not yesterday, the day before, after the game, and they were saying, well played, you look fantastic out there. And I was like, thanks, but really happy with everything that's going on down here, over here. And they said, yeah, when you're in your hotel room, have a look across the river and see if you can see us in the hotel. I can't remember what the hotel they're staying in, but they were just like, if you see this name, give us a wave. And I was like, what are you talking about? And like, me and your mum are staying in there. And I was like, you're actually over here? And they're like, yeah, we wouldn't miss this for the world. Do you really think we'd not come over? And I thought, well, no, I didn't think you'd miss it, but I never thought 2 days after being picked for the team, you'd be able to book flights out here and come over. So that was a really big shock, but a really, really nice surprise.
And finally, tomorrow's game against Poland, obviously it's a big game for the nation, because there's a chance of a bronze medal. Okay, one of the results got to go your way, but is that something that you think you and the team really want to go back with?
Definitely. It's always good to go back with some silverware, bronzeware in this case. But as GB have always done, we always fight till the end. Like, it's in our blood, it's in our hearts. Like, we're not just going to go out there and think, oh, we've stayed up, like that's the best we can do. We want to go back with something to show. When I went to Belarus with Peter Russell for the under-20s, we came back with the bronze. So it'd be nice to add to that, especially with my first GB men's tournament. It'd be nice to get some trophy or some acknowledgement that we've done well over here, and it'd be really nice to finish on a high note.
Okay, Pete, you've got an effective bronze medal game against Poland on Saturday. Got to get another result to go your way, but how do you think the boys have focused? Because the gold medal went, but do you now see them refocusing on the new task in hand?
Yeah, I think they're up for the task. They're playing against a really good team, but I think there's been some really good points this week, and I think they want to finish in a high for sure.
What are the good points to you for the week so far?
I think they dominated a few games in possession-wise, and I think they just never got the rewards for some of their efforts. But I think as a team, after the third game, they showed that the identity's back. They had the work ethic and the spirit was fantastic, and I thought they dominated Lithuania in that game. And then the next thing against Holland's always a tough ask after your disappointment, controlling a game and not getting the result you wanted. And then the next night they come back and it was all about the result yesterday, and they got that.
Have you been surprised by the talent on show? Croatia obviously have been better than their ranking showed. You lost to Lithuania, or did you kind of all along know that you're in for a tough ride?
I don't think the teams are as bad as people think they are. Because I think if you look at the group above, the bottom three teams or two teams will be like these teams in the top three. I think Poland are a really strong team. They came down. Lithuania's got Zubris back. They got two guys in the KHL. They got a Swedish elite league goalie. They got top players. Croatia's stacked with some reclasses now. But I think we've played well in those games. I really believe we really controlled those games.
Obviously, you're head coach of the under-20s, and Ice Hockey UK's philosophy was to get you involved with the senior programme. How have you found that? How have you found stepping up to this top level?
Yeah, it's been good. You learn new things in a certain way they're doing things, and I've been in a different position, been up in the stands watching games, but they've involved me a lot, and they've asked and things have been relayed back to the team, and they've really more and more each day went past, the more and more they've had me doing. So I've enjoyed it with Corey and Doug. They're smart coaches, and you can always pick something up for people like that.
And which teams impressed you most? Probably Poland, and what's been so good about them, would you say? I
just think Poland are driven and they're focused on what they want, and they're going to do whatever it takes to get it. And they have. They've got the goal. They're going back up, and I think GB's played decent as well. Yeah, maybe we lacked a little bit in the offensive front at times. We never took our chances, but we dominated 3 of the games we played in. That's my opinion on it.
Do you see good signs in this GB team for the future? I know you've coached a lot of the lads. Young Swindlehurst has just been talking about you and saying that he's won a medal with you before. Did you see the GB programme in good hands with some of the younger lads as well?
A lot of those players from 28 down have done good things before, and I'm sure it will come again, and there's definitely something to build on. I was talking to Matt Myers about it, and he said after the Lithuania game he felt that was something to build on. It was the first time in a little while they'd really put a performance in like that, with a complete performance with spirit, and it made them feel good. I think they had lost a little bit of confidence, to be honest. And I think they're starting to get that back, and there's a great spirit. A lot of nice lads in that changing room, and there's good skaters in that changing room. So if the philosophy's built around the speed, I'm sure we can pull together and get more out of it in the future.